My church people, go to church.
Go to church.
Go and pray. Start and
Seek him while he may yet be found.
Yes. I want to reach the stars, to be the first woman astronaut.
My phone ikaharibika.
Yay.
Nikienda kushusha nyavu. Nikashushwa.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video of
Truthcast.
Miss my guys.
Sana. I hope you're having fun with our previous episodes.
No, mna watch. Na sioni watu comment, by the way.
By the way, hapa ghost viewers.
Tabia, shame on you. Shame on you. TikTok not on TikTok YouTube, go guys and comment on YouTube also.
Comment, like, share, follow, subscribe,
all that.
Kila kitu.
Share to your grandma. To your grandfather. Anyway, so today guys we're going to do how to stick to your resolutions. Yeah? Say happy new year imeisha.
Valentine imeisha.
Valentine is coming.
You know, boyfriend yako hizo vitu zenye mliandika mnataka kufanya.
Yeah.
Mnaendelea kuzifanya ama mmeacha?
Yeah, happy new year imeisha. Resolutions tuliandika 31st.
That's usiku kuko na baridi before mwanze kupiga vuvuzela.
You wrote yours on 31st?
I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't.
Like you didn't, like do you have you have plans for sure?
I do.
Put them on paper?
Yes.
But when was your writing period?
I normally write around my birthday. So for me, my year starts on my birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Sasa mimi hiyo wave ya 30 watu wanakuwa na moto.
Because ulikuwa nganaza.
Imagine sikuwa nayo. Moto kwa nika resolutions babe. No. Hata hiyo isijai nipata.
Wewe ulikuwa na moto kesha.
Are you saying it like that? My church people, go to church.
Go to church.
Go and pray. Start and
seek him while he may yet be found.
Yes. So for me, that wave didn't find me. Normally it doesn't find me. Here December, I want to reach the stars, to be the first woman astronaut. Here, inanipitanga.
Kwa nini inakupitanga?
Cause especially for this December, I was like, guys, let's close the laptop, close the book, put the pen down, put the pen down for the, like, wow. It's, for me, I was like, the year has been H for hectic. Mind-boggling.
Yeah. Sit down with yourself. Reflect. Me, I think, you remember me, on 31st, my phone ikaharibika. Nikienda kushusha nyavu. Nikashushwa. So when the year started, I was at a bit rough. Nilikuwa kilindini. Now we can laugh about it, but guys, you are in the pit. I was at a very bad. Look, I was like, what is this? It is swara gani imenikula.
So kukula 31st. Akiwa.
Na kumbe mimi nilishusha mimi niweza tu kushusha nyavu. Nilienda ho. Nikajifunika mtu alikuja kuniamsha ni sistangu. Because she was so worried. She came. And then the following day was the following day it was a Monday. See, at first it was on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And the following day was Monday.
Yeah.
Aki, she was so worried. She was like, Aki, sister, nikamwambia Aki, sister, siko poa.
So yeah, 31st was a Saturday, Sunday.
It was a Sunday. 31st was a Sunday.
Is it?
Yeah, first was a Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. So that Monday, sitangu alikuja alikuwa ananiambia saa 9 mchana. Nilikuwa tu kilindini nimelala. So, it's not that I don't normally write resolutions. I just normally have things in my head that I would like to start doing at the beginning of a new year. But resolutions, what I was saying was my resolutions more zianza. But now that I'm turning a year older, what do I want to do
in this new year
for me? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So for me, it's during January is my birthday, so I would say it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
So January hiyo wave ndio sasa ulipata sasa ndio naanza kujiambia hiyo.
You're turning older.
What do you want to do with your life? How do you see your year panning out? December December ni kukula nyama na please saki stress. Anyway, so we have written our resolutions, guys. Happy New Year imeisha, no more Happy New Year, no more all of that. Where are you at on your resolution?
But they actually write down there where you're at.
Where are you at?
Hey. I can say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest, I can say I'm at a 5.
Nice.
And I'm at a 5 because some things that on my New Year's resolution are not things that depend on me.
Okay.
They're things that depend on 1 + 1 mathing to 2.
Oof.
Hey. So currently I'm at a point where I'm crossing my fingers, but I'm also doing my due diligence, talking to the right people. Because now for me, the things that I wanted to really do are basically, or rather majorly, about my music.
Yeah.
So I can say that I've made progress, but there's one resolution that I wanted to have achieved by the time I'm turning a year older. And I'm fighting for my life in order to achieve this, because and then I'm also realizing that in as much as we have these resolutions, sometimes things don't go the way we planned them to go.
That's
my
true.
God. And I remember when I was realizing that maybe that thing I'm telling you that I've written in my resolution that might not come, when nilirealize inaweza kosa kuhappen venye nataka, my heart was broken. Nilikuwa tu juzi, I think the maana nilikuwa nakwambia nilikuwa under the sheet because I was like, I really want to do this. I can do it, but not the way I wanted to do it, because the way I wanted to do it entails a lot of money.
Yeah.
Which is not something that I have as of now.
Yeah.
But I have resources through people.
Yeah.
I have people that I know I can have different conversations about, and 1 + 1 can become 2, but that's a different. So right now, I'm at a place where I'm accepting that this major resolution that I wanted to have achieved by the time I'm turning, my birthday is in May, so in case you're wondering. So by the time May inafika, the mark that I'm making, I'm just still accepting that inaweza kosa kukua hivi, but inaweza achieve in a different way.
Yeah.
And so now I'm starting to look at the other avenues. Now I feel like I'm back to square one. I'm starting to plan. Okay. Because now since nilikuwa nimesema nataka kufanya hii kitu hivi, si nilikuwa na system ya hivi, but hii system sinaona hii plan hii
work. Yeah.
So now I have to go back to the drawing board and be like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. But on a scale of 1 to 10, in terms of following through with all my resolutions, I can say I'm at a 5.
Where we're at now, when I look at from January to now, it's been a bit tough, because as you said, in my math, there's one very big one that makes the other ones make 2. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that one is not very, there's a very small part that I can play.
Yeah.
The rest,
God.
In the hands of Jesus.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
So I would say I am playing my part in that one, in that small bit that I need to pour in that big one, and leaving the rest to God. But it has been very frustrating. So I'd say in the beginning, let's say around January ikiisha, I was very, very, very frustrated. So I really took a pause on what I was pouring into that resolution.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wow, I was questioning the whole thing. I was like, do I just need to tear down this whole list and be realistic? And even being realistic, it doesn't even make sense. It's not that it's something out of this world necessarily. You get they're just steps in an advancement type of way. You get so me saying I'll be realistic is me not moving at all. You understand what I'm saying? If I should tear down that list and try to be realistic, I'm not moving in the capacity that I feel like I am supposed to be moving. So, kulikuwa naka, I slipped a bit.
Yeah.
But I niliamka. The Bible says 6 times we shall fall, 7 we shall stand.
Yeah.
So I stood, guys.
And you see, that's the thing with resolutions. Kuna wanga na hiyo time. That's excitement.
You know, when you're writing.
Yeah, if you decided you want to start working out, maybe you've enrolled into a gym or you bought the dumbbells, you've saved those videos on YouTube,
you are ready to
or you've signed up for those things online. And then the first few weeks you've done them. And then when you don't see the results as fast as you wanted, this is just an example. Unaanza kuwa nako ka lag phase. If you used to go to the gym 5 days a week, unapata unaenda 3 days, uko ntatone tu kama ni kutone, you know.
Yeah.
The excitement
it dies down.
Yes, and then now you're left with the reality of the fact that it might not go as fast as you expect it to. And then now there's the disappointment that comes with you not achieving
the goal as fast as you thought.
Yeah, the results. And then now that lag phase comes. Now most of the resolutions normally die at that phase.
Yeah.
Because sasa iko tu hapo.
So we are here to help you today. Your lag phase, we are picking it up.
We are picking it up.
Because for me, I believe that when you sat down and you wrote your resolutions, you are very... And us being a Christian-based podcast, you did the math from who you are. And because kama mimi wacha nikwambie, for me, I have there's career, there's health, there's all that. Alafu kuna zile faith. Faith goals. And naandika hata nikianza kufanya maths nitaumwa na kichwa.
Bank.
For real. And like this year, actually I started that this year. I was like, God, me, I want this thing. This one I want. But in enough me. I cannot. I can't.
Yeah.
In enough me, I can't. And then you know the type of person that I am, babe. You 1 + 1 tutaka tufanye maths. I can do that.
You're very cautious.
Mimi hadi chemuka. Faith for God.
Assignment.
I didn't do any math on that one. I didn't do anything. And hiyo nikafunga. Hiyo nikaenda maombi sasa, hiyo nenda ngani kitu sasa kifungwa. You know what is in here.
Yeah.
You know what is in here. So we are here to help you guys on that. See that lag phase.
Yeah.
You need to start picking up yourself, because I feel like during these times of now that disappointment and all that, it's a price of pain that you have to pay for that. You get with resolutions. I believe we need to be prepared with the pain, with the price cost that comes with it.
Yeah.
You will always pay, sweetheart. You will pay.
Dearly.
Getting a beautiful body, you will pay.
Yeah.
You're going to have to go to the gym 5 times or 6.
You stop eating.
You have a diet. You understand? You're told, don't eat spaghetti, don't eat smoky, don't eat what. That's a price you pay.
Yeah.
You get. For you to get 6 months waist 28.
Yeah.
You're praying.
Hapo wall pilates inakudanganya hapo ati 28 days.
Alafu unaona vile wana move unaona tu
kwa hizo Roblox zile nafanya tu.
Unaweza na vunje mbavu. The price is high. So I think my point number 1 on how to stick to your goals, and we have already said it. Number 1, be very reasonable with yourself. It's not too late to reevaluate. Be very reasonable on Siokao. What are we able? I want to own
a business.
A business is I want to nataka kukua anataka aje huyu wa Amazon Bezos. Nataka siwezi kwa Bezos na 1 year.
Yeah.
You understand? There's process. Like even you being a Christian does not negate process.
Process, absolutely.
You understand? It doesn't negate process. So unaona, in this 1 year, what am I able to do?
Yeah.
To build to that.
Yeah.
To that dream. Hatukatai you uko na hiyo dream, but what are we able to do in 365 days? Or say 366, yeah? To build to that. So be reasonable with yourself. And I think that one inakufanyanga unacha kuwa na blood pressure.
Yeah.
By December, uko na your blood pressure is too high.
December uko depressed, unaenda kulewa because you are not able to achieve the things that you wanted to achieve yet. If you would have just changed your strategy, and then I think also just the thing you're just from saying, as you're writing down your resolutions or as you're continuing with your resolutions, accept the price that you're paying. So if I can even borrow from the video we did, Ilea Finances, if you've decided that you want to save more this year, you need to accept that you're not going to be going out with friends as much as you used to. So that will mean you need to learn how to say no. And then one thing with resolutions, and as much as we normally say, my New Year's resolution is to have saved 100,000 by the time December is coming. What this resolution does, what is behind this resolution is now the steps.
That's true.
So now for someone, how they want to achieve this 100,000 is through getting a job.
Yeah.
So maybe then they're going to tell, every day I'm going to be making 5 applications.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be making 10 calls to different companies.
Yeah.
For another person, it's that they have a job already,
but they're not using the
money wisely.
Yeah.
So what that will mean is they will cut down expenses, cut down happy mob kama wamekuwa kienda happy, and then weke kwa hiyo stash yao ya savings.
Yeah.
For someone else it will be that they will stop giving out lending money.
Yeah.
Kuna tutu we ndo Mother Teresa. Ni aje bro, agent 2K. We ndo huyo. I'm sure. You're servicing all the agent 2Ks of Nairobi. So for someone else it will be that
servicing.
Yeah, maybe for someone else it will be that they have to stop helping everyone. They have to stop feeling like they have to help everyone.
Yeah.
And that means that they have to check themselves. So what I'm trying to say is, for every resolution, check what is behind it. What do I need to do behind this resolution?
Yeah.
Does it mean I need to change my mindset? Do I need to change my environment? Do I need to consume more content that will help me achieve one plus one?
Yeah.
Once you're able to check that the things that are behind the resolutions, now you'll be able to first of all accept maisha yangu sasa ina change because I want to meet this resolution. But what you normally see is watu wanaandika resolutions, wanaanza a week or two later wamechoka, imeisha. And then
on your point now, the angle you have brought up another point I wanted to bring out in a different angle, in that you've talked about the mindset, you've talked about looking inwards, and changing that as you expose yourself to the person that you want to be. The resolution for me is the goal we said is to be Jeff Bezos. You have a 10-year plan. That is your 10-year goal. In that 10 years, let's just say, let's stop putting it at 10 years. We're in 2024. 2027, say I want to be Jeff Bezos. 2024, what is my year looking like to feed into 2027? Yeah. Again, you break it down. What does January look like to feed into the year's goal? And then you break it down. What does my Monday look like? My first Monday in January look like? To feed into the whole idea of January, to feed into the year. You understand? Like, break down your goals. Because once I started doing the whole, Kitambo I used to do general. By general, I mean, this is a goal, this is a goal, this is a goal, this is a goal. And then I'd be very frustrated at the end of the year that some of them, I've not gotten to do some of them. And kumbe, when I sat down with myself, it is just lack of planning. Because I didn't sit down with myself and say, your Monday will have to look like this, so that your end week looks like this, so that your month looks like this, so that we feed into this year. You understand? So you need to, if you haven't done it, it's March. It's early, guys. Sit down with your resolutions, break it down to a to-do list of if your whatever is to save 100K in a year. Break it down to a month. How does it look like in a month? What does it mean for your day? How much are you going to use in a day? How much do you need to save in that day? because I feel like itakuwa probably attainable. And it is easier to work with 10 bob than to work with 1,000 bob.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the month. Now, do your 1,000 bob inatoka wapi? You get?
Yes.
So once you start making these small steps, it really, like these small steps really do a lot.
Yeah.
Like the Arab. Easy ma drip. Kibaba, yeah. Itajaza bucket. And you will see your efforts.
Yeah.
So that is very important. Sit down and break down. If your resolution is this at the end of the year, break it down to a to-do list every single day.
Yeah.
Every single day. And I think you will see a lot of change, even in yourself habit-wise.
Yeah.
You might, God forbid, but you might not really hit the resolution as you wanted to, but you will see and you will tap yourself on the back because you have seen change.
Yeah.
The person who you are writing this or dealing with this whole thing and your to-do list and breaking it down and handling that every single day is not going to be the same person at the end of the year. Yeah.
And I think apart from resolutions needing patience, they need an open mind. Breathe. I'm speaking to myself too, guys. They need an open mind because, again, we're believers, right? And you know the Bible says that man plants, but it is God who has the final say.
Yeah.
So there are some things that really in your resolutions that genuinely sometimes the God are gonna final say.
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, you want to relocate. Ask me. For example, you want to relocate. God can decide whether you're not going and every door will be shut.
Yeah.
So you'll have done everything that you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You'll have done the courses, the visas, you've gone for medical checks, you have all your documents right. But some of them, the way you've just said, ni God ndo akona the final say. But now there are resolutions that need you to change your habit. And then nowadays kuna wangana habit trackers. There are apps that help you track your habit.
Yeah.
There are apps that help you, and that is, I think what I'm trying to say is the discipline that comes with having an open mind. I'm not saying that since you're having an open mind, that's how we should do hua.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You're supposed to realize that this resolution that this goal that I'm trying to achieve, this resolution that I've written down, is it a me thing? Do I need people? The point I'm trying to get to is, once you've cultivated your discipline through the to-do list that Sioka was talking about, you need help. This generation doesn't like asking for help.
Yeah.
We want to have things figured out. But some people
Self-made.
have gone, want to be self-made. And then social media is not helping us.
Yeah.
You go to TikTok, these guys are interviewing people. At what age did you become a millionaire? 24.
At 17.
I
was working at 17.
I started working at 17. Urudi kwa nyumba by 4.
Yeah.
Unapewa curfew uko 17. Mwingine at 17 years alikuwa already akona kazi, pengine akona gari yake.
Yeah.
So don't be fooled by social media as you're writing your resolutions or as you're working towards a resolution. I normally see TikTok girlies, they'll post for you their body goals. They'll post for you the way, this is how I looked like in 2023 March, this is how I look like in 2024 March. Their waist is all toned. Probably they went for surgery. Most of them have not gone for surgery, or they have. But don't make that a resolution for yourself because you've seen it on social media.
Yeah.
Your cost, the price that you have to pay might be higher than theirs.
Yeah.
Because now for you, your fast food ni cheap. And it's cheap. Chips ni so.
Yeah.
No wende upate meal ya maybe rice and beans at a good place, not unless unaenda kula kwa kibanda. Which pia kibanda ni around that same price, 150 to 200, a reasonable meal. Well, itabidi umeenda kula chips hapo wapi? Sanford. You understand? Yeah. So kama ulikuwa umejiwekea resolution yako ya ku lose weight but you're still having fries kwa sababu uliona mtu social media na a certain type of way, you will have game changed yourself. So as you're writing your resolution, know what can I do about this resolution? Where do I need help? Where do I need to seek help from mentors? Where do I need to seek help from social media, from Google, from the ISO courses that Google, from friends, from people in church, from people at work, wherever it is that you are. There are some things you cannot achieve alone.
By seek help, what do you mean? You mean like if I have a goal like for you, you've talked about your music goals.
Yeah.
So seeking help is to get a producer.
Yes.
Listen into this.
Yeah, seeking help. No,
So how does that look like for us who are not
who are not in the music
Yeah.
industry? If that's why I'm saying, what can you do and what can you not do? And this thing that you cannot do, is it on God or is it something that God has placed on other people? For example, you remember when you and I were scouting for a job?
Yeah.
And you remember the list that we wrote, who do you know, who do you not know, who is reachable, who is not reachable.
Yeah.
That's still a way. You see it is a connections nearby. If they can help you, please, I beg you.
It's true. God
Yeah.
has placement to help us. True.
So come on, if you can achieve a goal by making a phone call.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, instead of you waiting, and then sometimes it's just pride. Because your phone call, it'll take 3 minutes.
What you're saying. Okay.
So if you're going to write, I think what I'm saying is, if you're going to write these resolutions, be down to earth. Help can come from anywhere.
Oh, so this is like what you said on the book review video that we did.
Yes.
We should not rely on our own strength, yet God has placed it in somebody else's.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah, and then ndio maana nasema angalia hii goal inajaribu kuachieve, naweza pata help wapi?
Yeah.
Am I going to get it from social media, or am I going to get it from self-help books?
Yeah.
If you're trying to stop being anxious, are you going to start reading more, praying more, hanging out with people more? Is it therapy
Action
that
plans?
you will need? Yes.
Okay.
A reasonable action plan that you can actually achieve.
Yeah.
No matter, now I'm saying, if you need people, you should accept to ask for help. Accept to be helped.
Yeah.
I hear you. Because now our generation doesn't watu wapendi kusaidiwa, watu wapendi young people cut off, blocker. You do that.
I'm very included in that, and for me, there's a place for that.
There's a
If
place
there's
of
disrespect, no conversation
Yeah.
about it. But then for me, I think, I believe me. I ask for help, babe. I ask if you can help me.
Yeah,
I will
actually
ask.
you do.
I will ask.
Actually you do.
If you
But
can help me, I will
now
ask.
most people out there, they don't like asking for help. And then the people that can actually help us, we have decided that they're in our bad books over things that can be sorted. You get?
I see. I hear you. I
Over
hear
things
what
that can
you're
be
saying.
sorted. So mtu amekukosea, maybe it was a slight misunderstanding, and then since you're like, get off my way, cut you off. This is something that could have been sorted by maybe a cup of tea, or maybe a phone call, or maybe responding to that, that WhatsApp status and laughing and easing the moment and just asking for the help.
You do that one. You do that one. Not in a bad way.
What do I do?
You respond to it.
I encourage it. Yes, I encourage it because you will still have confronted an issue, just not head on.
Babe, I don't know whether this realization is sad or not. But for me, when I had it, I think nilikuwa kwa mat juzi tu. I was having this conversation in my head with myself the many times. And I was like, and I was looking at that situation we were.
You need to do a video on that.
We do.
Hey, yo.
We do the whole job hunting thing for us, and then just our lives in general. I was like, babe, it is. You see this verse that says, there's a verse that says, I can't remember which book, but it talks about the rich being rough in speech. And you have to take it.
Yeah.
Like the rich being rough. Like it's even in the Bible. The rich are rough in speech. Mnyonge ana haki. And I think one of the things that I don't know, even hata tukimention hapa seti itakuhit. It's when you're going through it ndio inakuhitingi as you go,
as you are on the valley.
Yeah, you can never really prepare yourself on, especially if your resolution is hooked to some percentage with people.
Yeah.
Because you might have people, for example, you're looking for a job. You're a fresh graduate. You're looking for a job, yeah? You have people around you, yes, as Spencer has said. And you have reached out to these people. And then the worst thing still is it hits most when you're related, or you guys have some sort of relationship.
Yeah.
You come on, maybe like
or you know this man can help you in
and
a
he
phone
just
call.
doesn't want to help you.
Yes.
Hey, killing
The pain is similar to ile unasikianga ukigonga your
for real. Sharp, very sharp. Yeah. And I think as much as we are Christians, and as much as, or rather I'd like to believe our audience is, and believers,
if you
I
are
think
not,
we need to prepare ourselves for that, because it is part of process. As much after to faith, tuombe kuanzia January hadi December. We are fasted and prayed.
Yes.
You can never remove process. You will have people who are going to close doors on your face. You're going to have your own family members to make that more sad. Not stretch a helping hand for you, and it's fine. Imagine
it's fine because they're not obligated to.
Tukijiambia si hawajatuza. Sio ma hata kama wametuza.
We are adults.
Kama wametuza, as in no one owes you anything.
Yeah.
And when you kitu ilinihit babe, roho yangu ilishuka kwanza.
Aki wewe kwanza ilishuka.
Yangu ilishuka.
Kilindini.
My sister kilindini. My heart sank because it's not that I felt like you must help me. I honestly and genuinely thought that you would be amongst the people that will help me.
Yeah.
But you're not, and I'm not going to do that back and forth or offense. I'm offended. And after our bishop normally says it, and he says it so many times, I literally had him say it. He says the speech of the rich is rough.
Yes.
Ilinihit, babe. Ilinihit. Nikajiambia, number one, nobody owes me anything. The only person who can owe you is God, because he's the one who put me in this life. He's the one who knows my A to Z.
So he doesn't, and God even doesn't do these things for us because he owes us. It's because of his love.
Like the person that I would go to and be like, Aujani do poor, and we have a conversation about it with our heads level-headed, is God.
Yeah,
you get.
That is very true.
Because no one owes you anything.
It's very true.
You are an adult. We are the adults of the now. Your mother does not owe you nothing. Your father doesn't owe you nothing. If they say no, if you try those avenues and they say no, collect yourself. Forgive.
Yeah.
And ulale amka asubuhi ujambie ni sawa. Go outside there.
Utajaribu tena.
Tell God to open other doors, and it is fine. Na sasa tutasema sasa nitaomoka na nitafilisika. Hawatafilisika.
Nikumshele mimi this guy was saying you know the way we used to watch Nigerian movies and then at him sasa ulikata ule that small boy amekuwa rich
sasa na wewe umekuwa kwa
acha ngombe life yake itaendelea tu vizuri.
Exactly. Yeah. His life is good, or her life is going to go on fine.
Very well.
Na pia yako hapa. I think what makes the compelling of if they were able to help and they just didn't want to help you, inafanya tu God. God atamwambia tu wewe au kufanyia msichana vizuri.
Yeah.
Una get?
God will balance.
He's an equalizer. Hey, at a balance. And this person might never come and tell you sorry.
Yeah.
They might never, by the way. And the attitude towards you might never. But when that person goes to bed, they know they didn't do you well.
Ukijifunikanga tu hivi. I think another thing about resolutions is to add on the point I was talking about being open-minded, you might realize that unaweza kuwa set goal yako for a year, but or rather 12 months, and then you achieve your goal in 6 months. So what do? You use mwaka sasa tu chill.
You come back to the table.
You come back to the table.
Yeah.
You see, that's why I'm talking about open-minded.
Yeah.
It can happen in a year.
Yeah.
It can happen in 2.
Less.
It can happen in less.
Yeah.
So that's why you are the constant apple. Factors zina move, but you're the constant. Are you making the right choices? Hey, you remember the way No, it's ya kumaka.
Eh.
But you remember the way Apostle Joshua was saying that you can pray and pray and pray, and then your decisions water down the prayer. Hey.
Yeah, that's what
Like you can pray and pray and pray, and then one decision like this
waters down your prayer.
inaenda inaharibu hiyo prayer yako. You are hata ungeomba.
Ungelala.
Okay, of course, no moment that is spent in the presence of God goes to waste. But the decision that you make, even as you're writing your resolutions, they will reflect. If you're going to pray, if you're going to say that you're a believer, and you're going to pray for some of these resolutions, make sure that your decisions are also equally led of God.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why I'm talking about having an open mind. Okay, may make your resolution, may pray, you've made a wrong choice. What do? You sulk the whole year?
No.
You don't.
You
come back to the table, you forgive yourself.
Yeah.
Tafadhali tusifike hapa December, you're hanging out with the wrong group of people, you've gotten yourself a sugar daddy or a sugar mommy, because you still want to achieve this goal of you
by
saving,
fire,
by force, by fire. I remember this video, niliwatching kitambo, and it said, be careful the things you're willing to, the cost you're willing to pay for you to attain success.
Yeah.
Hey, to some old man. The fact that the person who was giving that advice was an old man. What? I've never forgotten it. Be careful the price that you're willing to pay to attain success. If you're willing to do anything to achieve your resolution.
But babe, let me tell you, the line is really, really thin.
It is.
Especially if it's not just about ticking. I think, I did this next. When it's a lot is at stake here, the line can get very blurry.
The line can get very blurry, yeah.
And I think that's now the other aspect of having a relationship with God.
Yeah.
Now for me, my next point is accountability. For me,
my next point is about accountability. The next point is from me.
Okay. My other point would be accountability.
Yeah.
I believe accountability is very, very important. After all is said and done, if you know, tunajijua guys.
Yeah.
At the age we are at, we know ourselves. You know when you procrastination.
Hey.
Same.
Shanda na pet
kabisa ni ndio mbavu.
Guy.
You need to be bossy. Anyway, you know that you have a problem with procrastination. So what you do is get a friend, get a mentor, come to the table, both of you. It's if you can find a two-way thing where both of you share each other's goals and are able to keep each other accountable. Then you find in such settings now, this person keeps you on toes and is asking for dates. So when do you want to do this? Give me a tentative date.
What? Inanikumbusha. My pastor. Akaniuliza, hey, thank you so much, pastor, for allowing me to do this recording.
Yeah.
And congratulations, like, I'm very proud of you. When are you releasing? I'm thinking about releasing in March. The next message, give me a date.
Yeah.
I said, nakangoja. Nikamwambia, please let me make some calls at some hour. So nikakaa because I needed to speak to the producer and the videographer. Nikakuja tuka set the date and nikakuja nikamwambia, can I be looking forward. Now that's
you get now, like you have to
accountability.
Now in your head, I think there's something it does to your head, because now in your head you know this and this needs to be done, this and this. When you're still lavishing on time, you're like, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week, I'll do it. Especially when you have a mentor, when this person is not at your friend emotions,
akuweki
ati sasa tuko hapo tu, oh my gosh, it's fine, it's okay, you're the child of God. No, when it's not, or they should be that, but I don't know, ule mwenye anakwambia, why didn't you not do this today? Give me a reason. Anakwambia, umwambia, nili oversleep. Unamwambia wacha ujinga. You're sleeping on yourself. Get people like those, a mentor, a best friend who's stand with you mwenye akuwekangi and atutafanya emotions all the time. It
also be that
you.
person for yourself.
Exactly.
Kwa sababu menta akipata msiba akusahau
That's
for
true.
a while.
That's true.
Sasa resolution yako itangoja nani
It's
atakupatia resolution.
true. It's true.
Be that
It's
person
true.
for yourself, and that's why I was insisting on discipline. Discipline, you have to cultivate it by force. But hizo sasa ndio unafaa kufanya by force by fire, not looking for sugar mummies and sugar daddies.
Yeah.
Because things can happen. Guys can get caught up in
the life can get busy.
Life can get busy. If you're not that person, if you don't, because now hold yourself to a higher standard. I think that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hold yourself to a higher standard. Be your own accountability partner, so that what these other people are doing is maybe giving you a different perspective of
what you
want.
Your goal. Okay.
Yeah, or how to go about
Yeah.
achieving your dream. But ultimately, remember, I know we had said we're going to say this in a different video. You have yourself only.
It's true. It's true.
You have yourself
It's
only.
true. It's true. I think that accountability was pegged to these TikTok videos I've been seeing of charmers. I think you've seen them.
Yes.
I feel like those things are very cute and very intentional. If you're having like a charm, if you and your accountability partner, and also now that pours down into another point, which is reward yourself. After all this back,
Full of ice cream.
You know, after
Type
you're doing a
yourself.
good job, Silka. What should we do?
Because no one will reward you.
No one will do it.
What does it oh wow, you need poor.
You know, and then you find yourself being burnt out because all
Yes.
these things, you see the work that it needs mentally. You need to sit down and do all this math. You need to sit down and do all this accountability, checking in time,
Very
all
disciplined,
this. You understand? There's no time for self in all
Mm.
of this that we have said, and this
Yeah.
is already taking in majority of your time.
Yes.
You get.
Yes.
By the time you're coming back home, you just want to put your head on the bed and sleep. So please get a good rewarding system.
Yes, for yourself.
Kama ni accountability in
Celebrate your small victories.
exactly hiyo accountability ingisheni kakachama mnapika mnakula mnawatch Netflix alafu sana ama in the morning mnafanya hiyo mamat wewe umefanya hujafanya wacha ujinga wewe
Yeah.
lainika mchomane mkishafika 12
Kuleni nyama.
sasa tu Netflix
Coca-Cola.
who is the new lovers on Instagram.
Unani ame break up.
You know, you relax and you chill, you get, because you need it at the end of the day. As well, with all this work and all that has been said and done, you need to give yourself the worker of the resolution.
Yeah, the labor. You need to. Yes.
The donkey can get tired. Yeah. Any last remarks, babe?
I think, and this even I'm saying to myself, whether you achieve your resolutions or not, a day at a time.
Yeah.
Whether you achieve your resolutions or not at the end of the year, a day at a time. Definitely, of course, work towards achieving them, because I mean you wrote them down or you have them in your mind for a purpose.
Yeah.
But a day at a time. Don't, just like I said, don't do things that you'll end up regretting. Don't find yourself in the wrong bed. Don't find yourself with the wrong people because you're trying to achieve or gain something. You will harm yourself more. A day at a time.
Yeah.
Na kumbuke Mungu.
Yeah, I think for me is when all is said and done, you've written your goals, you've set the accountability partner, you've set how you're going to be rewarding yourself. You've done all that needs to be done. Take it up with God. You get?
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna oversight ya everything.
Yeah.
As much as tunasema kuna zingine zenye they are dependent on me, the others it's not fully dependent on me. You get? At the end of the day, God is the one who has the oversight of all of these things.
Yeah.
Write them, come up with your plan, take your plan before God. I believe every day. I'm like, God, this is what I want to do today. This is what I do. When you're setting the plan, God, hii ndio mpango. Form, usikie corrections hapa na ama kwambie fiti, ama kwambie change the whole thing. You get? Whatever it is that he's going to tell you, just take it up to God and be kind to yourself, man. Be kind to yourself.
Yeah.
Life is happening, a lot of things are going on, economic and all these things.
Yeah.
Be kind to yourself.
Yes.
If you don't get it in January, you'll get it in February. If you don't get it in February, you might get it in October. God is faithful.
Yes.
God is very faithful. So that's it. See you in the next video, guys.